Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Wishing you all a very good morning. I hope all of you are good and doing well at home by the grace of Almighty Allah. I'm also good and fine, Alhamdulillah. So, students, if you remember, we were studying our chapter number 3, that is common fractions. And this is your chapter from class 6 mathematics, and this is basically your lecture number 15. Okay, let me introduce myself. I am your math teacher, Miss Falak Nas. So, students, if you remember what we have done so far, we have completed total 5 exercises from chapter number 3, common fractions, starting from exercise 3.1 till exercise 3.5. And then in the last class, we have started our exercise number 3.6 as well, and we have done total 3 questions completely, and then we have already started question number 4 as well. So what I'm going to teach you today is the Botmas rule. That was the concept from question number 4, exercise number 3.6, and the complex fractions. Okay, this is your new topic. First we will revise the Botmas rules. We will do some more questions from question number 4, and then we will move on to the new topic or the next topic, that is complex fractions. Okay, now I'm going to show you, or I'm going to solve you the new questions from the video. Okay, so first of all, you should have to tell me whether the video is clear or not. Now please tell me, is it clear? Okay, that's very good, Hamza. Thank you. Okay, now if you look here, what you have here, you have exercise number 3.6 from chapter number 3, and we have done question number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then we have started our question number 4 as well, if you remember. Okay, so after that, what we have question number 4, and we have done question number 1, 3, 5 as well. Now today I'm going to show you how to solve this type of question. Okay, how will you solve this type of question? This is your homework question, but I'm going to show you it with the help of some example here. Okay, so let's start this question now. So look here, what do you have here? You have this question here. If you look it very carefully, you have first of all, how will you start your work? You will write down the date first. Okay, this is must, this is the way to do your work. Okay, how will you start? You will write down the date first, then you will write exercise. Question number 4, that is question number 4 is simplify. Okay, question number 4 is simplify, and you have to simplify this question. Please give me 1 minute so I can check what's wrong with it. Okay, class, once again, please tell me, is it clear? Okay, is there anything regarding video that you want to tell me? Is it clear? I think it is clear. Okay, now look at here. What do you have here? Simplify. You have to simplify it. Now, what do you have here? 2 divided by curly bracket, 2 plus 2 divided by round bracket, 2 plus 1 upon 2 round bracket and curly bracket. Okay, we are going to apply it here the BODMAS rule. Okay, BODMAS means first you will solve the brackets. Okay, first we will solve the bracket. So from which bracket you will start? You will start from the smallest bracket, that is the round bracket. Okay, round bracket, 2 plus 1 upon 2 round bracket curly bracket. So please do not touch this thing. Okay, do not divide this one, do not add 2 plus 2, nothing. Okay, because we have to solve this bracket first. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to solve this bracket first, and inside the bracket you have the sign of addition here. So you have to add 2 plus 1. Okay, but you cannot add it because here you have what? Here you have what? Here you have a different denominators here. Okay, so First of all, I'm going to write it down in the step 2 divided by curly bracket. Okay, please do not solve anything. Please do not add. Okay, please do not solve this thing. Then divided by round bracket 2 plus 1 upon 2 round bracket and then curly bracket. So if nothing is written in the denominator, so we will assume that our denominator is 1 and we have to make it common. So simply multiply it by 2 as well as the numerator. So what you will get here, please do not touch this thing. Okay, do not write here 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, this is completely wrong. Do not write here 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, 1 minute class. I think you have some problems. I guess you have some problems, so please give me 1 minute. Okay, now, so we were doing this. So please do not write here 2 plus 2 4, because what you have to do, you have to solve this bracket first. So you will simply write 2 plus 2 as it is, then the sign of division, then your round bracket 2 2s are 4, and then it will become 2 plus 1 upon 2 round bracket and then your curly bracket. So in the next step you will add your numerator. So moving on to the next step, 2 divided by curly bracket. Again, I'm not going to add this one. I will simply write it down, and then what I'm going to do, 4 plus 1, it will become 5 upon, I'm not going to write 2 plus 2 is 4. No, that is completely wrong. You will keep your denominator same, that is 2. That's it, and then you will place your curly bracket. Okay, now I'm not going to place round bracket here. Why I'm not going to place round bracket here? Because my bracket has been completely solved here. Okay, so simply I will write 5 upon 2 divide 2 plus 2. Now if you look very carefully, what do you have? The curly bracket, and inside the curly bracket you have two operations. How many operations are there? You have two operations. First operation is addition and the second operation is division according to D mass rule. Okay, according to D mass rule, you have to solve this division first. Okay, so please do not write 2 plus 2 is 4. What you have to do, you have to solve this division first. And how will you solve it, this division? You will convert it into the, you will make the next fraction reciprocal. Okay, you will write down 5 upon 2. The reciprocal of 5 upon 2 will be 2 upon 5, and your sign of division will be converted into sign of multiplication. That's how. 2 divided by curly bracket, 2 plus 2 will remain same, and then simply I'm going to write multiply 2 upon 5 and then curly bracket. Okay, now if you look very carefully here, you have addition and then multiplication. So according to DMAS rule, first you will do multiplication. Okay, so please do not write 2 plus 2. So what you have to multiply, you will make the light brackets here to make it clear that what you have to multiply. You have to multiply these two numbers. Okay, so what it will become? It will become 2 divided by curly bracket 2 plus. Okay, this thing will remain same. Now 2 multiplied by 2, it will become 4. Okay, 2 multiplied by 2, it will become 4 upon 5. That is very simple. 4 upon 5 and then your curly bracket. Okay, now what you have here, here you have 2. Nothing is written in the denominator, so we will assume that our denominator is 1, and here you have plus 4 upon 5. Now what is the difference between this step and this step? In this step you have to multiply them, and here you have to add them up. Okay, so what I'm going to do, for addition you cannot add the unlike fraction, so you will make them like fraction. How will you make them like fractions? You will simply multiply this 1 by 5 as well as numerator by 5. Okay, you know you cannot add the unlike fractions, you have to make them like one. So simply I'm going to write 2 divided by curly bracket, 2 5s are 10 upon 5 plus 4 upon 5 and then curly bracket. Now if you look here very carefully, now your fractions are like, so simply you will add the numerator. So how will you add the numerators? Look at here very carefully. How what you will write here? 2 divided by 10 plus 4, 14 upon 5. Okay, now what you have here, now you are not going to place the curly bracket in the next step because your bracket has been completely solved here, so no need to write the curly bracket here. Okay, now here you have divide sign, so convert this sign of division into sign of multiplication by making the reciprocal of 14 upon 5, that will become 5 upon 14. Okay, now what you will do, you will, here you have 2 and here you have 14. So what you will do, you will simply reduce it. How will you reduce it? You will simply write 2 ones are 2, okay, and 2 sevens are 14. Okay, so what it will become? It will become 5 multiplied by 5 1 is 5 upon 7. This is your answer. Why this is your answer? Because 5 upon 7 is a proper fraction. It is a proper fraction, so no need to convert it into the mixed fraction. That's why I'm going to stop it here. The 5 upon 7 is my answer. So this is the way to solve this type of question. To make you confused, what they did, they placed here 2 plus 2. So what students did, they simply, what students did, what basically students, what they did, they simply add them up. They will write 2 plus 2 here and then also add this fractions as well. Students, what you have to do, you have to solve the bracket first, then move on to the next step, and then you will solve the sign of division, then sign of multiplication, then make them the like fraction, and after that what you have to do, you have to add the like fraction, and then simply after that you will get this simplified form and the answer will be 5 upon 7. Okay, so this is the way to solve question number 4 with number 7. Okay, now is that clear? Now moving on to the next topic. Okay, moving on to the next topic, that is the complex fractions. So students, what you have here, but I'm not going to share the video here, so please do not write black screen. I'm sharing this one. So today's lecture content, BODMAS rule and complex fractions. So BODMAS rule, I have explained this BODMAS rule. Now moving on towards the complex fraction. So this is the question that I have solved you with the help of video, that how can you solve this question. Okay, this is the way. If you cannot understand the topic, I'm going to upload this lecture on the YouTube channel as well, so you can again watch the lecture from there. Okay, is that clear? Student, is that clear? Now, question number 4, simplify. And I have explained this question with the help of the video as well. So this is the way to solve question number 4 from exercise number 3.6. Okay, now moving towards the next topic, that is the complex fraction. Now what are complex fractions? A fraction whose numerator, okay, if you have any fraction whose numerator or denominator or both, okay, either numerator, either denominator, or both are themselves fractions, they are called complex fractions. Let's going to explain. I'm going to explain it with the help of example. What you have here, what you have here, just suppose, look at here, what you have, 3 upon 4. Okay, 3 upon 4. So 3 upon 4 is a simple type of fraction. Okay, 3 upon 4 is a Shahid, it may be due to a internet connection, internet problem from your side. Okay, Shahid. So please check your internet connection. This is not the problem from my side, because all of the students are listening me very carefully. So if voice is cutting, if video is cutting, so it may be due to the internet connection towards your side. Okay. Now, what you have 3 upon 4. But if you have any fraction, means the numerator and the denominator are itself fractions. So this type of fractions are called complex fractions. What are complex fractions? If your numerator and denominator both are the fractions as well. Just suppose if you look here, here you have 5, that is the whole number, but 5 upon 2 upon 3. So 2 upon 3 itself a fraction, and they are dividing with the 5. Here you have 1 upon 4 and then divided by 7. So these are the types of fractions that are called complex fractions. So what are complex fractions? Where the numerator and denominator are itself fractions. So in this question video, or in this lecture, I am going to show you how to solve this type of complex fraction. So in exercise number 3.6, the question number 5 is the complex fraction. So if you look here, what you have, simplify. What you have to do, you have to simplify 6 whole 1 upon 4 divided by 25. 6 whole 1 upon 4 is itself a fraction. Then this fraction is dividing it with the 25. So what you have to do here, simply in the first step, you will convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. How? You will simply write it 4 6 are 24, 24 plus 1, 25 upon 4 divided by 25. Okay, 24 upon 5 divided by 25. So simply what you will write here, in the next step, simply you will write it down in this way. Simply you will write 25 upon 4 divide. Where this divide came from this sign. Okay, 25 upon 4 divided by 25. So this is the way to write it down in the simplified way. Okay, now here you have the sign of division. You will convert it into sign of multiplication, just like this. Simply you will write 25 upon 4 multiply by 1 upon 25. Now simply you will divide this 25 and 25 by 25. So what it will become, 25 ones are 25 and 25 ones are 25. Okay, so what will be your answer? 1 multiplied by 1 is 1 and 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. So 1 upon 4 is the right answer. Okay, so this is the way to solve the complex fraction. In the next step, in the next slide, I'm going to give you some more example. Exercise number 3.6, question number 5, simplify. Now here what you have, 3 whole 1 upon 2. Okay, 3 whole 1 upon 2 divided by 1 whole 2 upon 3. This is one complex fraction, and this complex fraction is multiplying with another complex fraction, that is 3 whole 1 upon 3 divided by 6. Okay, so what I'm going to do in the first step, I am just writing down it, converting this mixed fractions into the improper fraction. So 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7 upon 2. 3 ones are 3 is 3 plus 2 is 5 upon 3. Multiply by 3 multiplied by 3 is 9 plus 1, 10 upon 3 and upon 6. Okay, now this is very simple and easy, but in the next step you have to choose your step very wisely. How? If you look here, this is your first complex fraction and this is your second complex fraction, and you have to multiply these two complex fractions. But first you will divide them. First you will divide these two fractions and then you will multiply their answers. So in the simplified way, how I'm going to write it down, 7 upon 2 divided by, okay, 5 upon 3, then multiply, this is the sign of multiplication, then this one, 10 upon 3 divided by 6. Okay, now these two are different complex fraction, that's why I'm going to place the brackets here. Okay, why I'm going to place brackets here, because these are two different complex fractions and they are multiplying with each other. But first you have to solve this one. Okay, now if you look very carefully, what you have here, here you have the sign of division in the both the fractions. So what you will do, you will simply convert this sign of division into sign of multiplication. How? You will simply write 7 upon 2 multiply by 3 upon 5, then multiply by 10 upon 3. Sign of division will be converted into sign of multiplication, and then it will become 1 upon 6. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to reduce it. Here nothing can be reduced it, but here if you look what you have, 2 3s are 6 and 2 5s are 10. So what I'm going to do, I'm simply multiplying this 7 by 3. So 7 multiplied by 3 is 21 and 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. And what are questions here? 5 multiplied by 1 and 3 multiplied by 3. So 5 multiplied by 1 will become 5 and 3 multiplied by 3 will become 9. So in the next step, what you will have, 21 upon 10 multiplied by 5 upon 9. If you look very carefully here, you have sign of multiplication, so you can reduce it. How? 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10, and simply you have 3 threes are 9 and 3 sevens are 21. Okay, then similarly you will write it down in this way: 7 multiplied by 1 divided by 2 multiplied by 3. So 7 multiplied by 1 will become 7 and 2 multiplied by 3 will become 6. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to make the working column here, rough work, and I'm going to convert this improper fraction into mixed fraction, just like this. 6 7, 6 ones are 6, 1 will be left here after subtracting. So what will be my answer? 1 whole 1 upon 6. So this is the way to solve the complex fraction. Okay, now another example. This is very difficult. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to solve this with the help of my notebook. So please tell me, is the video is clear or not? Okay, now what you have here, first of all, you will write down the date here. Then you will simply write down your exercise number, that is 3.6. Okay, this is your exercise number, that is 3.6, and this is from question number 5. Okay, what you have to do, you have to simplify it. So how will you simplify it? How will you simplify it? Here you have 2 whole 2 upon 3 of 3 whole 3 upon 4 divided by, this whole thing is divided by 2 whole 1 upon 2 plus 3 whole 1 upon 3. Okay, so what you have to do, I think you have some problems, class. Is there any problem? I think no. Okay, so if you look very carefully, this is your first thing, numerator, and this is your denominator. So for what I'm going to do, I'm going to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction, just like this. 3 twos are 6, 6 plus 2 is 8 upon 3. The sign of means multiplication. Okay, then 4 threes are 12, 12 plus 3 will become 15 upon 4. Then sign of division here. Okay, then 2 twos are 4 plus 1, 5 upon 2 plus 3 threes are 9 plus 1, 10 upon 3. Okay, to make my calculations easier and simpler, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write it down in the most simplified way, just like this: 8 upon 3 multiplied by 15 upon 4. What are these? These are my numerator, that's why I'm going to place the bracket here. Okay, then this is a sign of division, that's why I'm going to place a sign of division here. And then I'm going to write 5 upon 2 plus 10 upon 3. Okay, 5 upon 2 plus 10 upon 3, and this is my denominator, that's why I'm going to place a sign of brackets here. Is that clear? Now what you have to do here, simply if you look here, you have two brackets, two round brackets, so you can solve two round brackets in one step. Okay, but here you have multiplication sign and here you have the sign of addition. So what you will do, simply reduce these fractions, but due to the sign of addition, you cannot add 5 plus 10 because your denominators are different. So what you will do, you will make the denominators common. How? What you will write here, 2 multiplied by 3 and 3 multiplied by 2. Similarly, this one. Okay, this is the way that we are using since long. That's why I'm not going to explain it further. But look at here. Here you have sign of multiplication. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce it. How? 3 ones are 3 and 3 fives are 15. Okay. And Zen, I think everyone is getting the video. So it may be due to the internet connection problem because everyone can watch the video. Okay. Now what you have, 4 ones are 4 and 4 twos are 8. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write here what you have, 2 multiplied by 5. So 2 multiplied by 5, it will become 10. 2 multiplied by 5, it will become 10. And then simply the sign of division. And what I'm going to write, 5 multiplied by 3 is 15 upon 2 multiplied by 3 is 2 plus 2 multiplied 10 multiplied by 2 is 20 upon 6. Now I have like fractions here, so I'm going to simply add 15 plus 20. So what it will become, 10 divided by 15 plus 20, it will become 35 upon 6. Okay, 35 upon 6. Then Fahim, it may be due to the internet connection. Miram Bakar, do you have any problem? I think no. Okay, if the video is clear. Okay, all of you are replying that video is clear. Okay, now here what you have, the sign of division. Okay, so simply I'm going to write it down here, 10 multiplied by 6 upon 35. 10 multiplied by 6 upon 35, and it is very simple. 5 twos are 10, 5 sevens are 35. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply this 2 multiplied by 6 upon 7. Is that clear? 2 multiplied by 6 upon 7. Now simply I will multiply 2 multiplied by 6 upon 12, and 2 multiplied by 6 is 12 upon 7. Okay. So 12 upon 7 is the answer. If you look here, this is the improper fraction. So you have to convert this improper fraction into the proper mixed fraction. So I'm going to make the working column here. I have done all the rough work in my working column. So simply I'm going to convert it like this, 12 and 7. 7 ones are 7 and 12 minus 7, it will become 5. Okay, 12 minus 7, it will become 5. So what will be my answer? 1 whole 5 upon 7 is the right answer. Okay, if you have any improper fraction, so you have to convert it into the mixed fraction. But if your answer is a proper fraction, so no need to convert it into the mixed fraction. Okay, so that's the end of today's lecture. Today I have told you how to solve this type of question as well as this type of complex fractions. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear? Okay, so what I'm going to, so So this is a question that I have explained it, and your answer was 1 whole 5 upon 7. Now today I'm going to ask some questions from you as well. So students, in the next slide, what you have to do, give the answers of the following questions. You have to write down the answers of the following questions. So first question is, express as mixed fraction. What you have, 58 upon 6, and you have to convert this into mixed fraction. You have to convert this into mixed fraction. Please write it down answer in the chat box. 58 upon 6. Class, please tell me, is that clear? Now tell me the answer of this expressed as mixed fraction. 58 upon 6. Class, please write it down the answer here. 58 upon 6. Eleven whole 2 upon 6. Zain Fahim. 11 whole 2 upon 6. No. How, bete? Why 11? Beta, where are you others? Where are other students? Why not everyone is replying? Where is Iman, Hadika, Hania, Ibrahim, Umar bin Salman, Abbasi, Shahir? Where are you, students? Please write it down the answer. 58 upon 6. Very good, Miram Wakar. Your answer is right. 9 whole 4. Umar bin Salman, your answer is wrong. In Iman Adnan, your answer is right. So what will be the answer here? I'm going to show you. Simply you will convert it into the mixed fraction. So simply you will write 6 here and then you will write 58. 6 nines are 54. Okay. And after subtracting, what I'm going to get here, I'm going to get here 4. So what will be the answer here? 9 whole 4 upon 6. This is the answer. 9 whole 4 upon 6. Okay. Now moving on to the next one. Write in improper fraction. This is very simple. Write it down. Write in improper fraction. 8 whole 12 upon 7. 8 whole 12 upon 7. No, Hamzan Jum, 44 upon 3 is not the right answer, bete. Beta, simply convert it into improper fraction. Yes, Hamzan Jum, 68 upon 7. Good. Zen Fahim, okay, 68 upon 7, not 68 upon 6. Okay, good. Very good. That's good. Anyone else? Umar Salman, your answer is right. Miram Wakar, you are right. Okay, it's okay then. I can understand. I can understand. Okay, GM Shahid, 68 upon 7 is the right answer. Okay. So the right answer is 68 upon 7. Now moving on to the next one. Okay. Find the value of 2 upon 4 of 100. Find the value of 2 upon 4 of 100. What you will do, students? Can anyone know how to solve this type of question? 2 upon 4 of 100. Ibrahim, very good. Can anyone show me the first step of this question? Hmm? Okay, very good, Ibrahim Ahmed. You are right. Absolutely right. Adika Salim, very good. Now then what you will do, you will simply, okay, now I'm going to show you here. Now what you will do, you will write 2 upon 4, then multiplication, then you have 100. Okay, then you will simply reduce it. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, and then it will be 20, then 4 fives are 20. Oh, sorry, sign of equality. Please do not forget to place a sign of equality. 2 to multiply by 25, then it will become 50. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, so 50 is the correct answer. Okay. Okay, can you simplify this one? Can you simplify this one? 6 whole 2 upon 4 divided by 2. Class, can you solve this one? 6 whole 2 upon 4 divided by 2. First you will do, you will convert this into improper fraction and then divide it by 2. Can anyone tell me what will be the answer? Hmm? So what will be the answer here? Okay, 26 upon 4, it will become 4 6 are 24 plus 2, it will become 26 upon 4 and divided by 2. Then what you will do, you will simply write it down in this way. 26 upon 4 divided by 2. Okay, then you will make the reciprocal of it. 13 upon 2. Hamza Farooq, 13 upon 2 is the answer. Hmm? Okay, okay, it's okay, don't worry. Now 26 upon 4 divided by 2. So in the next step, what I'm going to do, 26 upon 4 multiply by 1 upon 2. Then 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, and 2 threes are 6. So it will become 13 upon 4. And then I'm going to convert this 13 upon 4 into mixed fraction. So it will become 3 whole 1 upon 4. That is the right answer. So the right answer is 3 whole 1 upon 4. 3 whole 1 upon 4, then it will be the right answer. So okay students, this is the end of today's lecture. So if you want to ask anything, you can ask. I'm going to post your assignment today as well, and please do not go anywhere. I'm going to mark your attendance as well. So just I'm going to take the screenshot of your attendance, and I have seen that we have only 10 participants. Only 10 students are here. I don't know